Hi guys, and welcome to the weekly FastPass, your weekly go-to roundup of all of the biggest Disney and Universal park news from around the world. From Disney shocking the world with ride closures to potential park expansions. Let's dive in to all of the biggest headlines this week. First up, we start on the west coast of America in Disneyland. So, Disney has confirmed the third and final verse of It's a Small World song, which will be added to the attraction starting the 17th of July. And if you haven't seen it yet, hop onto Disney socials because they've actually put up a very nice video and it's presented by Greg Sherman, who is the son of Richard Sherman. If you've seen films like Seven Mr. Banks, that is the Sherman brothers that made all the songs for like Mary Poppins. Obviously, they've done a lot more. But that's obviously one of their most famous things, and you should go watch it because it's presented by him, and they basically just say that his grandfather or father, I believe it is, wrote the song, and then they've made a final, third and final verse that they're going to put into the It's a Small World attraction. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it because it is very, very nice. Disney has also released some photos of their new High Key Club that opened up a few days ago on the 10th of July. At the Disneyland Hotel in Anaheim, and Disney posted this on their socials. They said, "This sky-high setting celebrates the music and classic sounds of early Disneyland Park, where guests can even see musical artifacts, all while enjoying breakfast, snacks and beverages throughout the day and get a spectacular bird's eye view of the fireworks on select nights." I don't know how you're going to get a bird's eye view of the fireworks because I thought a bird's eye view was from top down. But we've been to the Pixar Place Hotel. Haven't been to the Disney one. But yeah, you can get some fantastic views of like Pixar Pier and all of that. So I'm quite excited to kind of head to here and have a look at it because it sounds amazing. You've just seen the photos. It looks very nice. So if anyone has been there yet, because I know this news has only just broken out, but if anyone's been there or seen anything, drop a comment. I'd love to know your thoughts because it does look very nice. And if you haven't seen anything on social media lately, Disney has dropped a teaser trailer for a very exciting kind of BTS episode of a new show, and they've called it We Call It Imagineering. I'm gonna link it down below so you can go watch it. But if you haven't seen this yet, then I would highly recommend going to watch it because it looks really, really good. So that's basically all the major news from Disneyland this week. And now we're going to move over to Disney World, Florida. And there is some big news coming out this week from Disney World, which I'm sure everyone's heard on socials. So firstly, we do start with sad news, which Disney World has decided to close down the Rivers of America attraction, as well as Tom Sawyer Island and the Liberty Square Riverboat. This was built when the park was first built in 1971. It's closed down to make way for, I think it's Piston Peak, which is a new Cars-themed area. My personal opinion is I think closing the Rivers of America is a bit of a misstep. It is like it's a piece of park history. Obviously, it's been there from the start, and it's a fan favorite ride. But I am looking forward to seeing what the Imagineers come up with for this new exciting Cars land, because Cars is one of my favourite Pixar films. So very excited for that, but a bit sad that they've unfortunately got rid of that. Also, Disney has released the start dates for the Festival of the Holidays beginning at Epcot. So that's from November the 28th to December the 30th. Jollywood Nights returns to Disney World, starting on the 8th of November. And Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party returns to the Magic Kingdom from November the 7th through till the 21st of December. The prices have increased from last year, so the low-end range ticket, is still at $169, which is likely to apply to like the early event days or weekdays in November. And the high-end prices has been increased by $10 this year, so it's now $229 from $219 from last year. Guests of the Disney Resort Collection hotels and other select hotels can purchase these special event tickets beginning on the 16th of July, so middle of next week, but all other guests may purchase tickets from the beginning of July the 22nd. So now we move on to Disneyland Paris. And there hasn't been too much movement in the Disneyland park this week, but I'm going to read out a refurbishment update for September 2025 only. So Space Mountain will be down from the 1st to the 2nd of September. Peter Pan's flight is going to be down from the 1st to the 19th of September, so quite a chunky one there. Indiana Jones from the 22nd of September, and if you're a big Indiana Jones fan, then you might not want to listen to this part, because because this attraction has no reopening date. But subscribe and stay tuned, and we will definitely let you know if there's a reopening date. We might do a little kind of breaking news one on that. Teacups is the 22nd of September with no reopening date yet. The riverboat landing will be closed all of September, and the Buzz Lightyear will be closed until the end of the year, unfortunately. So if you're a Buzz Lightyear fan, unfortunately you will not be able to ride that ride. If you're a Pirates of the Caribbean fan, however, I've got a top on. I absolutely love Pirates of the Caribbean. This is obviously in Disneyland Paris. This attraction has reopened with a cleaned, refurbished and recreated set pieces, technical tweaks, and of course the swinging pirate. There's actually one thing that they added to this ride that I absolutely love, and it's in a video that I think Disney Parks just posted, and it's a homage to Mark Davis, who is the original creator of the ride. And they have added, like, if you watch the video, you'll see it's a blue bandana, and it corresponds to a sketch that Mark created when he first created the ride. So I thought it was a very nice touch, and I'm looking forward to seeing some kind of POVs and things like that of the attraction, because I absolutely love that ride. Disneyland Abu Dhabi hasn't really had obviously any new updates since they released that they're opening their first park in the Middle East. So stay tuned for the weekly Fast Pass for any breaking news on this park and any other Universal and Disneyland, Disney World parks around the world. Right, over to Hollywood Studios. My girlfriend and I just got back from Los Angeles. A vlog is coming very soon, so stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe because a Los Angeles vlog, obviously Disneyland and Universal, is coming. But we noticed a site being dug out next to the Mummy on the lower lot. So we actually asked a crew member, and they confirmed that, and this is from his knowledge, this is his words, and from hearing things around the park, that Universal will be expanding their park and also having a little reshuffle. And according to this crew member, this section that is being worked on, you might have seen a few things on socials, it'll either be a new maze for the Halloween Horror Nights, or, which I personally think is a better option if they want to expand, is they're gonna be moving the Studio Tour entrance, so which is right next to kind of Hogsmeade and like Hogwarts and things like that. They might bring that down to the bottom, and then I'm guessing they're going to expand up top next to Hogwarts. I'm not sure. I think it will be good for that to happen, but I feel like you're going to lose a lot of that nice bit of, you know, if you have been on a studio tour in Hollywood where you drive down the hill and you get to see all the nice posters of all of the films that's being shot there. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but that's some big news. Obviously, the footage you just saw was actually my footage from when we went there, so it's something's happening there, something's happening. Also, we all know about the Fast and Furious ride that is starting to take a lot of shape, and it looks very good. A brick structure has been completed. I'm guessing it's going to be the new queue line. When we were there, they're just putting the windows in. And also, we actually saw one of the cars on the tracks, which was pretty cool. They're doing some tests and things like that. And finally, it's looking like the Jason haunted house entrance will have guests enter under a canopy of trees, which I think is going to be amazing. It does look good. It's next to the Mummy. It's being built next to the Mummy. I'm not sure if it's going to stay there. It looks like you're going to be thrown into Jason's world back at Camp Crystal Lake, and surviving is your only way out. And this will be accompanied by Fallout, Five Nights at Freddy's, and many more. If you're excited for the expansion at Universal Studios Hollywood, then please drop a comment, and I want to know what rides that you want to see there, because it's quite a limited amount of rides at at Universal Hollywood, so I'd love to see the rides that you think should be there. Up next is Universal Orlando, so there's not too much to report from this park, but the Halloween Horror Nights 2025 frequent fear passes are now on sale at Orlando, Hollywood, Japan, and Singapore. Obviously, hopefully everyone's seen the Terrifier is back at Halloween Horror Nights. Check out the link in this video to see the new trailer for it. It does look very, very good. And also, drop a comment. I would love to know which haunted house that you find the scariest. Also, this is a very interesting one. I also read that Universal explores launching a cruise line with documents hinting at port planning, likely around 2031. Industry watchers recently discovered documents online indicating that Universal is exploring port destinations and that the Disney cruise lines normally use. While the company has not made a public statement, the potential planning has sparked some debates online, which is very, very interesting. Universal Horror Unleashed will also be getting 2 new locations. It's one in Las Vegas, that will open in a month's time on the 15th of August 2025. And this will be located on Las Vegas's immersive Area 15 Entertainment District. And in 2025, Universal announced the city of Chicago will be the second Universal Horror Unleashed location and the first Universal attraction in the Midwest, which is set to open in 2027. These buildings will be permanent, all year round fixtures occupying about 110,000 square foot. And that is really it for the updates this week for Disney and Universal parks from around the world. Epic Universe didn't have any major updates, but of Epic Universe now live, Orlando parks are apparently feeling the new competition. Analysis predicts over 1 million visitors may shift between Disney and Universal over 2025 and 2026 seasons. So the main takeaways from the weekly Fast Pass this week is that we're very excited to see what Hollywood Universal Studios has in store for their expansion, and obviously the controversial decision that Disney have made at Disney World to close the Rivers of America attraction for the final time. It was a tough watch to see some of them videos on socials. So yes, what do you make of all the Disney and Universal news from this week? Drop your thoughts down below. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure you share this with a friend that owes you a trip to Disney or Universal. And we'll see you back here next week for the weekly Fast Pass.